This painting is a self-portrait, and it's comprised of acrylic paint on canvas, collaged with photographs of myself that I actually took with my iPhone. As you can see here, this is a printout, inkjet printout of a photograph of me in 3 different scales. There are 3 of them here. So I started by layering acrylic paint on the canvas, yellows and greens and dark blues right up in here. After that dried, I began layering these portraits of myself taken over the summer on top of the acrylic. But before I did that, I wrote some stream of consciousness poetry in pastel on top of each photograph, and I sprayed them with fixative so that the pastel would not smudge. I then adhered the photographs of myself to the canvas and began layering on bits of yellow acrylic, and I believe there's also a little bit of green. No, it's mostly yellow right in here. I then used a mixture of white glue and water, it's also called Mod Podge, and used a brush to paint it over the surface of these photographs, and followed that by strips of vintage wrapping paper I bought at a antique flea market. I love the off-registration feature of this paper. They obviously printed the green and then the pink, and because the print process was a little less precise back then, you get these gaps between the pink and the green, and I absolutely love it. So I've got a strip here and a strip down here. So I guess the meaning behind this painting, it's I grew up in the desert, and the saguaro cactus was a symbol of strength to me when I was growing up. And after I took this photograph of myself in the sun, it just sort of reminded me of, I don't know, that searing heat growing up in Arizona. The pink stripes I added last, and they serve as violators. Actually, in graphic design and in advertising, anytime you see a corner of a package like the Nabisco logo painted, that is called a violator, and I believe these pink stripes in this painting serve as some sort of violator, and I really haven't explored it beyond that. So there's the story behind this painting. It's untitled, but it will soon have a title, just not sure what it is yet.